Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's your guy Coldfire, and today I am bringing you another Missioned Souls song, and this one is a cover of Cyndi Lauper's song Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And in case you don't know, this is a family band from Cebu uh, in the Philippines, and if you watch my channel, I've done a lot of more Cinnamon. That's where she's from. So what I do is I get into deep diving into their catalog and their cover songs, and I, listen to them. Then I give my analysis on the song, and then I will tell anyone out there, because a lot of their songs are from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. There's a lot of younger people out there that don't listen to this type of music anymore. And so I will give you a little backdrop on the singer and the song. And that will highlight and give a new perspective of, when you hear Mission Soul sing it, you'll realize, hey, this isn't a new song. This song was from the 80s. Being that I know songs from all the way back to the 50s, now you can ask me songs from the 2000s and I can, yeah, you got me there, because I don't listen to today's music. Unless it's requested, I will listen to it and give my objective opinion of it. But to me, it's too much mass produced, and a lot of copying going on that I don't know how to describe it. It's just it. Maybe I'm getting older. I just don't appeal to the newer type of music out there. They say you're getting older whenever music starts sounding the same. I always heard my parents say that. The same as whenever I got away from country music and went in and started liking pop and rock. My parents and friends of theirs would always tell me, don't listen to rock and roll, that's the devil's music. Because my brother was very influenced by Elvis Presley, and I remember as a very young kid, I was probably 6 maybe, but my brother, he was infatuated with Elvis Presley. And he would, this is back in the days, whenever my mother and father used to take us to church, and my parents pulled us out of church, and they didn't tell us why. I found out many years later they knew about me when I was 5, and they heard something in the sermon that they didn't like, being objectified towards their child, because they knew that God didn't say that. But anyways, so they stopped going. And this is back in the days where the pastor would actually come to your house if you haven't been to church in a while, and ask, hey, why haven't you been to church? We missed you last couple of Sundays or whatever. And I didn't know it at the time, but my mother said I didn't like the way that you distorted the Bible. You were using man's words to judge my child. Nowhere in the Bible does God or Jesus say that about that. And that's why we're not going back to your church again. And then he told my brother to turn off the Elvis Presley, the devil music, because he was going to pray for us. And my father kicked him out of the house. Sorry, but you know what? Later on, we found out that he was sleeping with a 9-year-old boy. So it was a good thing my parents probably did get me out of that church. anyways, I had to put that out there because, yeah, I just want people to learn, especially younger generations, that the music that this family reacts to, they're not only powerful vocalists, but they know how to deliver a song. And even though you've never heard of this song because it's not from your generation, I want you to listen to them, and then I'll give you a little bit of feedback of who the original singer was, and stuff like that. So you can be like, oh. But with this song, I'm going to do it, but I'm pretty sure that even the younger generation, this is one of those songs that I would have to probably say stands the test of time. Probably since it came out, it has been redone in movies so much that if you had someone here that was like walked in right now and I was listening to it and they were 12, 13 years old, they probably said they heard it at a dance off or at school or TikTok or something like that. But without further ado, I want to see what Mission Souls do to this, because I think I don't remember if I reacted to any of their songs, because they usually do male songs, or either a group like Roxette, which was a male and a female, and they both sang together, and ABBA, which was two men and two women. So I've never, I don't think, reacted to one of their songs that they have sang by just a female. So this will be quite interesting to see what they do with this one. Okay, so without further ado, Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper, sung by the incredible Mission Souls. And I love this song. That was incredible. That was Mission Souls doing Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. And I noticed that the one thing that was quite different about this that from other ones I reacted to is Cyndi Lauper had that very unusual voice where she's singing very, I think back in the 80s it was called, what they call bubblegum pop, where the girls, they would sing in this kind of like high pitch, kind of like tenor that I noticed they didn't do. They sang more like in kind of like more of a smoother tempo than Cyndi Lauper did, and it may sound like it would be easy to do that, but it does put strain on your vocal cords whenever, because I remember hearing Cyndi Lauper talk about that, but she was the one that did that, you know. She was kind of like that. It was kind of like a small yell, but in a high pitched voice. A lot of people referred to women singers back then as singing like Minnie Mouse on helium sound. So I noticed that they didn't do that this way, and that it still sounded incredible though, because see that's what's incredible about doing a cover song. You can take a cover song and you can still stay true to the nature of the song and change it up, and it's still fun, and that's what they done. And but this one was like I said, this was the first one that I reacted to by a solo artist that I am almost aware of. The rest of them are either groups or quartets like ABBA, or like Roxette, which was a I'm trying to think, and I can't remember. I don't remember if Roxette were God, were they? I would have to look into that further before. I don't know what kind of relationship they had. If they were brother and sister, if they were partners, or if they were just artists together. I don't know. But reacting to a solo artist, it seems like this song is kind of like way different from the ones that they usually react to. And I think it's probably because they are more into that rocking it out kind of rock songs, them heavy ballads and everything. And Girls Just Want to Have Fun was that kind of lighthearted song that you just wanted to sing whenever you. It didn't necessarily have to have a meaning to it. It was just catchy. It was fun. It was supposed to be a rebellious song, but a lot of people didn't even understand, you know, what it was even about. I mean, it didn't matter what side the tracks you were from. It was just one of those infectious songs that just got you up and dancing and everything. And I remember someone had done a dance mix version of this song, but it was Cyndi Lauper singing it. But they did it it was in a movie of some kind, and I don't remember. But my father, I think he was 74 at the time when the movie came out, and he always loved this song, even by Cyndi Lauper, her version. But when he heard it in the movie, he's like, I just love this song, I just love this song. And I'm looking at him like, I thought you were in a Dolly Parton. He said, well, I am, but I can still have fun and love a song and everything. So I thought that was funny. And, 3 weeks later, he had a massive stroke and passed away. But out of all 6 kids, I was kind of like the apple of his eye, so to speak. He was always there to protect me, and that he's been since 2011. Yeah, been a while since he's been gone. And I never miss a day without him. He was strong when he needed to be, and he was soft-hearted when he also needed to be, and he accepted me for who I was. And but credible job done on this song right here for that type of song. They didn't go into it saying, hey, we're going to do it like Cyndi Lauper with that high-pitched, brazen way that Cyndi Lauper did it. Although, if you actually get out there and listen to a lot of Cyndi Lauper's songs that she done, I believe when I was in the military, she came out with a CD, Hats and Stars or something like that. Oh my goodness. She sounded like an aerial singer. Like, she completely sounded different. And it was because it was her real voice. She was singing kind of like pure and like a ballads and beautiful songs. So it showed you that when she was originally singing this song, it was only because the record companies knew that's what they wanted to hear out of the girl singers. They wanted them to be not taken seriously. So, and it was the 80s, so it was supposed to be fun. It wasn't supposed to be serious. So a lot of them were falling into that trend. And of course with the big ruffled skirt and the pink hair and all that other stuff. But yeah, I can't complain about that. But that was my first one. So now I just want to give a little bit of the younger viewers, in case they were living up under a rock and they have never heard of this song before, a little bit of intro to the song, okay? So, let's see. Cyndi Lauper's iconic song, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, is a feminist anthem, okay? About female solidarity, independence, and the desire for women to enjoy the same freedom and expressions as men. Well, wouldn't you know? The message is a deliberate interpretation of the original song, which was written by a man with a different, more casual meaning. So, what it's basically saying is, the man wrote it as a casual song, but when it was given to Cyndi Lauper, she changed it into a feminist icon song, showing that they don't need a man to be happy, and they deserve the same freedom and expression as men. Okay? Lauper transformed the song meaning by changing some of the lyrics and ensuring the accompanying music video reflected her vision of female empowerment. The core themes of her version include equality. The song conveys the simple point that women want to have the same experience and recognition in society as men. Solidarity and camaraderie. The music video famously features a diverse group of women celebrating and dancing together, emphasizing a message of female unity across different backgrounds and generations. Independence. The lyrics celebrate the idea that women don't need male approval or company to have fun and can enjoy themselves on their own terms. Challenging traditions. the lyric, "Oh Mama Dear, we're not the fortunate ones." Now, I did hear in the song that they did not put that in there and sing about it, which is quite ironic, because I was thinking, hold on a second, because in the song, they said, "Oh Mama Dear, we're not the fortunate ones," but I think she said in the song, "We're not the only ones," or something like that. Maybe I could be wrong. I have to listen to it again. But anyways, but it says, "Oh Mama Dear, we're not the fortunate ones," highlights a generational shift, with the protagonist acknowledging the restrictive social expectations placed on her mother's generation and rejecting them. Basically saying she was not going to bring herself up with the way her mother was brought up, with the societal norms that her mother was subjected to. You know, being a housewife, not being able to work, not having equal rights, not being able to challenge the husband and argue with him. It says the original one was recorded as a demo in 1979 by American musician Robert Hazard. From a male perspective, in his version, fun was widely interpreted as a proxy for casual sex, and the song was from the point of view of a man enjoying carefree liaisons with women, with his parents disapproving of his partying lifestyle. Lauper disliked the original lyrics and how they portrayed women, so she rewrote them to transform the song into a positive, uplifting, and blatantly feminist statement. And there you have it, guys. That's what I was talking about on a video before, but I got kind of like a little scorned on that. But I'm a veteran. I know how to fight. I love you guys. Y'all have given me so much valuable information about this beautiful family band. And like I said, for all of you guys out there that are too young to know what they're all singing about, that's why I'm trying to give you a little bit of interpretation of when the song came out, the idea of the song. And so when you listen to it, you can see, okay, now you can go look up Cyndi Lauper. You can see how she sang the song. Come back to Mission Souls, hear their version, and say, wow, two different versions of the same song, but they are both great. So, yeah, very uplifting, very powerful song. I always knew it was about rebellion, but I never knew it was a feminist icon, a feminist anthem at the time, and the other things. Of course, I was really young when the song came out. I was probably Ice's age back there, maybe a little bit older. I remember dancing to it, but I didn't know what it was about. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed that video reaction. Let me know what you think in the video comments. And from the US to wherever you are in the world. I love you guys out there. Thank you for supporting me. And just remember, in a world full of bridges and, waters and continents and everything in the world, we're all human beings. Let's all start loving each other for who we are and where we come from. Not for how different we look or how different we are. Have a good day. Love you. Bye-bye.